He said he could handle this. Oh, he's from Los Angeles.
You're listening to episode 39 of the Let's Go podcast. My name is Justin.
My name is Kelly.
How you doing, buddy?
I am fantabulous.
Oh, yeah. And we are about to just get this show off to a great start because we're going to have a tasty brew.
Ooh.
Beers, all kinds of beers. Black, white, Puerto Rican, Chinese beers. Glug, 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 glug. All right, so Kelly, tell me what we're drinking here, buddy.
Today is a very special Gutterball Trio. It's called the Gutterball Trio because it's 3 different breweries collaborated on this delicious.
Is that even legal in this day and age?
I don't know, but there's Mason Ale Works,
Okay.
Kern River Brewing,
Hey.
and Eagle Rock Brewery
Hey.
have combined to make the Gutterball Trio India Pale Ale.
There we go.
Market Zero. Fate brought together the 3 breweries behind the super flavorful ale. This piney and tropical IPA is filled with Idaho 7, Mosaic, and Denali hops. 3 Gutterballs, 3 hops, 3 breweries, and 1 fantastic trio. Sorry, I was just reading the can.
That sounds
to you.
good. So how hard was it to get this, Kelly? Tell me the
Well, La Bodega, our
La
local La
Bodega,
Bodega, our favorite place.
Yes.
They only sold me 1 can.
They said 1 can. That's
1
it.
can. There was a limit of 1 can.
Not a bottle.
No.
Not a 6-pack.
No. A can.
1 little can.
1 can.
How many cans did they have there?
There was a few, but they only let me drink 1. I promise.
Okay, so we're about to find out.
Not drink 1, take 1.
Yeah. They're like,
drink it in the store. You have to drink
it in the store, man.
You buy 1 and you drink it here.
That's funny. That would be actually funny. Like, hey guys,
we can't
even take this out of here.
Yeah.
Like, this is that good. Okay, so we're about to find out if this is truly that good.
Mm-hmm.
All right, buddy.
Here we go.
Cheers.
Yeah.
It's good.
I like it.
I feel like they should have let you buy at least, 6 of them.
Yeah. I mean, it's not like it wasn't a limit because of the alcohol percentage. I think it's only 5.6 or something. I'm a big fan. I'm going to give this an instant gotta go because for the reason of IPAs get on, like, I'm kind of tired of them at this point.
I hear you.
But this is not extremely hoppy to where it's like, okay, I've gotten through 1. I could definitely not have a second one of these beers. But this is like manageable. The hoppiness isn't too overwhelming. I'm a big fan. It's very balanced.
Yeah, it's good. I'm gonna give it a let's go. Just because that you said piney, man. I can taste that pine.
Yeah,
it's good. It's definitely kind of it feels like a summer sipper type of deal.
Mm-hmm.
Sitting
on the porch.
Hey, sitting on the porch,
drinking lemonade.
Drinking lemonade, except it's beer. Yeah. I will say I am on the IPA burnout, man. It just feels like anywhere you go, and it's just kind of the nature of how life is. Like, you'll go out to a bar and you're like, I don't want a Miller Lite, I don't want a Budweiser, and so they have 100 different versions of the IPA, and I'm like,
right.
Okay, so I kind of stick to. I try to actually try something new if I can,
right?
But most of the time, I'm just going to get a Lagunitas because
which is still an IPA though.
Which is that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm going to get their IPA over.
It's more of a delicious IPA though.
It is a delicious IPA, but this wasn't bad. This wasn't terrible.
No.
I'm just questioning the limit of
why it was limit 1. Probably just because of the limited edition. Like, it wasn't like it's not something that gets brewed all the time. It's kind of like Pliny the Elder. They'll only sell 1 bottle of that.
Yeah, but you're getting like you're not getting a can though. You're getting
it's like a big tall bottle, but still, I get you. I understand the rationale here, but I'm a fan. I like it.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, I feel you on the IPA thing though. I've been kind of hunting down sours nowadays. I find myself wanting Gosas and sours.
See, yeah, that's hard for me to get into though. Like, I just can't get into those. Like, you guys love them. I don't mind them, but hey, you know what I have been having a lot of. It's been a nice little summer sipper for me. Is the Mango Even Keel by Ballast Point. That's actually really good.
Okay.
It's like I think it's about like a 4.2 or 3.8 or something like that.
Still an IPA though.
Yeah, no, I know, but it's really good. I know. I'm not saying I can escape them. That's the problem. They're everywhere. And sometimes a porter is just so heavy. That's my preference, But, it's not like a little 4 o'clock sipper while you're making hot dogs,
I feel you.
But if you do want a nice little session IPA, I would get that Mango Even Keel. It's really good. It's actually it's probably, I would say, my rate for beer of the summer.
Ooh.
Hey, there we go,
Beer of the summer.
Beer of the summer. It was really good, man.
I don't know what a beer of the summer would be for me. I've been trying a whole mess of, but now I'm trying to do low carb eating, so I'm trying to do low carb beers, which I think the only one I can legit get away with having one a day would be like Michelob Ultra, unfortunately.
Oh my gosh, yeah, we don't want you to do that. That's why you got to you don't have a beer.
Well, that's
a day.
why I'm okay with this.
Yeah.
This one can. It's just like half a beer. That's not going to hurt me all
this
that
is
bad.
split. It's not even a full can.
Right.
It's one can
That's what I'm
split
saying.
by 2 mans.
one
One can,
two
two
mans.
There, what I wanted to try to get is the habanero sculpin. Sorry, Ballast Point has a lot of good stuff.
Yeah.
Remember that Chipotle freaking stone I had years ago? Oh gosh, I still I want that again.
I was on the verge of buying the habanero. I want what I would like as opposed to buying a whole 6-pack of it. Because what if it's awful?
Yeah,
is either chipping in on a 6-pack with a bunch of friends that want to try it.
Yeah.
Or make a dang bottle like the Indra Canindra. Like make a tall bottle. I have never found a tall bottle of the habanero sculpin.
Really, I've only heard about it.
Yeah.
I haven't even seen it.
Yeah,
not with my eyes.
they have it at the La Bodega.
They do.
They had a 6-pack of it the last time I was there.
Gosh, I want to get that. I need to go.
I've heard somebody told me that they have Ballast has a something called barmy ale, which is like a honey ale with apricot.
Oh, that sounds good.
It's like super. He said it was super sweet. Mr. Justin Pardee said he said it was sweet, but he realized after he was like 1.5 deep, and he was like, "Oh, I need to eat something," because it's like he said
like
it was
12?
like 12
Yeah.
or 14% or something. He was like, it was like I was drinking wine, and I was like, "Oh man,
yeah."
Well, I mean, it makes sense with all the sugar. Like if you're doing honey and apricot, that's going to get pretty fermenty.
That sounds good. I really, really, really like what they put out, man.
Yeah, Ballast does good work.
Yeah, I can't wait for to get maybe October and get that Victory at Sea, because that's a nice little winter fall beer. You know what I'm talking about? It was
they had a peppermint one.
Yeah, they have the peppermint one.
Ooh,
they had
that would probably be real.
They have the tongue buckler. That's the red one, but the Victory at Sea is really good. Can't wait. Christmas time, Thanksgiving.
Bring it on.
Bring it on. Hang out with me.
And that stone Zocaveza or whatever we got.
Oh yeah, the Waka.
Yeah,
Wakaveza.
The Waka.
I think that's what it was.
The Waka Flocka.
The Waka Flocka. That was good, man.
That was good stuff. It had some kind of mint in it. I remember.
Yeah, that was a good one. I don't know what episode that was.
That was real.
I'll have
tasty.
to go back and really or unless someone wants to volunteer, go back to the episodes and we can kind of put them on the website. Like, hey, what beer we tried and what episode, and go check them out if you can. Because the funny one was we tried. I feel like it was limited edition something, and it was like months where you couldn't get it. We're like, you're gonna have to wait a few weeks or a few months.
Sorry.
Next September, check it out, guys. Anyways, that was good. Oh man, I missed this. I missed having a tasty beer with Kelly and chatting about whatever. So, all right. So just to get the show going, what's our rating system, Kelly? If we like something, what people say, what's a gotta go? What's a let's go?
Gotta go. It's picture it as a 1 to 5 scale.
Okay.
5 being the best.
Okay.
Which is your gotta go.
You better do that.
4 is your let's go.
Yeah.
Pretty good. It's a B.
Yeah. Don't run out without your shoes.
Right.
But
then 3 is a go.
Yeah.
Go if you want, if you have spare time.
For me, a go would be a go say.
Yeah. A gosa. Yeah.
Go say, hey, that's okay.
Then we have don't go. Which is that's like going to a place with like a C food grade rating on their door. And then never go is like trash juice, waste of time. Please heed our warning and do not go.
If you do it, it's on you, and we don't know why you didn't pay attention.
Right.
So
you got a listening problem.
On the comic show, we don't even go down to the never go.
Oh, wow.
We just don't go, just never go there. If you go there, it's problems.
Yeah.
So there's just on this show though, we will give you that final we warned you.
Yeah.
And we told you.
I'm going to give my first Never Go on this show right now, today.
Oh, wow. It's coming, you guys. The first Never Go exclusive.
Build up. Dun, dun,
It's coming later on in the show. Up
is.
next, they're all tonight on the news. Something can kill you. Find out after the break.
Exactly.
It's coming sometime today, guys. We don't know when it's going to hit you, but when you know,
You're going to die.
You're going to be like, I highly disagree with you, Kelly. So I can't wait to hear that.
Oh,
all right.
Yeah.
All right. So I was, I got lost in a YouTube wormhole, man, and it was funny, and I was like, I can't wait to talk to Kelly about this.
But there's so much great stuff. Like all the Comic-Con stuff came out on YouTube.
Oh, man.
Holy moly. Holy moly.
You want to do a side note real quick then?
Okay, well, let's side note
I talked about this on the comic show a little bit, but I went to Comic-Con.
Because Mr. Justin Kowalski
I went to Comic-Con.
went to Comic-Con.
Man, it's I want you to go so bad because
I know.
I don't know how you would take it. Like my patience for like things, it's high. I have a high patience level.
Right.
You would have murdered somebody the first 15 minutes.
Okay.
Like just trying to. I drove around, no kidding you, and you're
trying
like,
to park.
why? For the park for like 90 minutes, and I just couldn't do. I was like, I'm done. So I went and I met up with like Frankie and Robert, and they were there and had lunch. Had dinner with them because I was like, I can't do this anymore.
Those Yusufs.
those Yusufs. So yeah, it was bad. Like you probably would. I'm gonna pay $50 a park. You would have like that would have been you. But anyways, once you get in, I mean, it's just like you probably would have enjoyed the people gazing and all that type of stuff.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
Here's the thing: if you don't like comics, you can still go to Comic-Con and have a good time. There's so much going on.
I wouldn't doubt that.
Yeah. So there was a bunch, but I went to they had this Netflix thing. I went to this like little walk-in thing. And all they did is show you. It wasn't that amazing, dude.
I don't think it was amazing. I'm not saying it was or was not amazing, but that just sparked my brain into Stranger Things 2.
Yeah, well, that's what I was getting to for you.
Ugh.
They played the Stranger Things 2 like trailer and stuff in this big room, and then another show. They're I forgot the name of it, and then Defenders. They're pumping up Defenders a lot, but yeah, there was a lot of cool stuff going on. Like I almost wish I had spent like the day outside. Here's the thing: next time, if I can't get you guys in, go down anyways, because there's so much going on outside that you can participate in, like even at some of the hotels and just in the plaza out in front of the train tracks there by the convention center. There's so much going on. Like Amazon had a thing going on, and like Cartoon Network had a thing, and the Sci-Fi Network. I won $20 hanging out at the Sci-Fi Network. Like they had this restaurant they took over, and they had a karaoke bus. It was called the Cosplay Karaoke Bus that was driving around. I didn't get to do that. But cause I didn't want to go by myself, like, I'm gonna sing with nobody. Which I probably ended up would have done it because I just don't care. I'll go, I don't care. But at that point I was like tired. But I went on this trivia thing that took you around the gas lamp district. And it was cool. They just threw me in with some other people, and you're pedaling those little trolleys.
Yeah,
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
And so there's like 12 people on this deal. The guy who's driving, the guy who's hosting, and then us, 10 other people pedaling and stuff. And they're asking you these trivia questions, and you hit this little, makes a noise.
Little buzzer.
You just fill up these 2 cylinders filled with like little black rubber balls, and whoever
has the most balls.
Yeah, whoever's got the most balls, wins. And so I won $20.
Nice.
It was, dude, I was like, I got no Game of Thrones or Harry Potter skills at all. So I was glad like the other people with me were like, they got that. Like I had some of the nerdy stuff, like things like Star Wars. They were like, Star Wars. I was like, dude, I got that answer. Like the other team got stumped. It's like, dude, the question was, which characters have appeared in every Star Wars movie? I'm going to ask you, which ones?
Ooh.
Come on, buddy.
Ooh.
I feel like you're more Star Wars than me.
Well, see, are you counting like Anakin Skywalker / Darth Vader? Because if you count him as one person,
yeah,
he's been in them all.
That's true.
Except for Rogue. Oh no, he was in Rogue.
Oh wait, you know what? He wasn't in episode 7.
Oh snap!
Yeah, so that would have been wrong.
Yep.
So you have the answer? I'll ask you the question. What Star Wars characters have appeared in every single Star Wars franchise film?
That's a really good one because I mean, without having to really rack my brain, I don't know off the top of my head.
Dude, C-3PO and R2-D2. Every film they've been in.
They weren't in Rogue, were they? Are you talking about?
They were in Rogue One. Remember, they were like in they were in that little one-off scene. Like they're what is this? Remember, they drove by. There was a part where the ship flew by them. they were like they were inside of a spaceship.
Oh.
They're like, what is this R2? Sorry, that's my terrible C-3PO impression.
What is this
They were
R2?
in that, and people were like,
all right, well.
They were in that movie.
Okay.
So anyways, that was the answer.
All right.
And maybe it was hard. I just,
crap.
as soon as he said that, I was like, R2-D2 and C-3PO. Like, in my head. Maybe I wasn't even thinking about Rogue One, though.
Yeah.
I just spit it out.
Well, that and I haven't spent enough time with the 3, episode 1 through 3, because I don't like wasting my time on that, and I don't really want to watch it again. I know.
Remember he, like
I said, retaining that information from 15 years ago, I'm kind of
like,
whatever.
Yeah. No, I got you, dude. No worries on that, man.
Yeah.
I will not fault you. But anyways,
okay.
It was stuff like that.
Thanks.
And like there was this Harry Potter question that everyone was like racking their brains on. And I don't know if they're naming movies.
I want to know what it was because I want it. I want to see if I can answer it.
You would have, dude. It was something about the books. What are all the books that Harry has? Or I don't know. It sounded like they're naming the movies, but so there was a bunch of them, and our team ended up winning them. I had no idea. I was like, dude, I got the Star Wars. Pick up the slack, yo. I was like, come on now.
Y'all.
Yeah, but it was cool. And there was like these two people. I'm like, they got nothing. They were offering nothing to the other team. And all of a sudden, they asked a Battlestar Galactica question, and I'm like, I don't know anything about Battlestar Galactica.
Oh, they were
this guy, he was like, yeah, that was his thing, and he got it, but they still lost. I was like,
they came through in the clutch.
Yeah, but it was cool, man. At the end, they're like, all right, you guys all won $20. Like,
boom.
Right, he like pulled out this little like sack of cash that said sci-fi on it, and started giving everybody money who won.
Dang, man.
I was like, so that was $100. He just passed out, and they were doing it all weekend long. So it was cool. And I almost felt
promo
bad.
dollars.
Dude, I was like, hey, that's like lunch on the way home and whatever.
Right.
I felt terrible though, because then you see like the homeless guys that are out there.
Oh.
And I'm like, I should give it to them, but I didn't. I'm terrible, I know, but I was like, I need that on the way home. But
yeah.
Oh man, Comic-Con. It was fun. It was a good time, but
yeah.
a lot of stuff going on, like that, trailers and everything. I don't know what did you kind of hear out? It's actually more interesting to hear, like, what did you hear or see?
I didn't hear anything. I just like reaped the rewards of all the trailers and everything.
Yeah.
Like I said, Stranger Things season 2 looks bonkers. I am so excited for that. You have no clue.
I can't wait.
I've rewatched Stranger Things twice since then.
Really? We need to do like a little
just playing in the background, but like still, it's so cool.
Dude, there were so many.
Such a cool show.
11 cosplay.
Yeah,
dudes,
I'm sure.
Dudes dressed up as her. Yeah, it was really funny. Them and a lot of male Wonder Womans. That was weird. Like dudes.
Wondermans.
Straight up bearded like Wonderman. It was
Wonderman.
It's like one okay, but there was multiples. You're just like,
yeah.
My favorite. There was this dude, and I feel like he's done this before, but he straight up was like Silent Bob, and he was mounted up on a post, and he was there like the 3 days I was there. He was there,
just standing
like
there.
I'm like, you're at Comic-Con, and all you're doing is being Silent Bob.
Yeah.
And he would do like
he was
Jedi
committed.
Dude, he was doing the Jedi mind trick thing. He had like a fake cigarette, and
he was committed.
He was totally committed.
All
it was just funny. It's like, that's what you're gonna do. But,
yeah. So what else? The Defenders. I'm like,
oh man,
that's coming out this month, like like Friday, isn't it?
Comes out tomorrow night, dude.
Oh yeah.
I think it's tomorrow night, 17th. I think.
Okay. All right.
So yeah, I'll be watching that tomorrow night.
All right.
My goal
probably by the
to-
time you hear this.
By the time you hear this episode, Defenders should be debuting. So yeah,
I'm on the fence.
So I've only heard that it's okay.
Yeah.
So
hopefully not as terrible as Iron Fist.
Well, everyone that I've heard that, because they released the first I think 2 or 3 episodes out, and people were like, not good. Yeah, it comes out August 18th. So tomorrow, Thursday night at midnight.
All right.
It unleashes, and so I'm hoping it's good. I saw a clip with him in it, and I actually thought it was kind of funny.
Yeah.
So as long as they can bump his character up a little bit, we'll see. Sometimes people just, I hated him in this, and I'm gonna hate him in this one, and so I'm willing to give him a shot. I just did not enjoy Iron Fist as much as the other 3 shows. So yeah, we'll see what happens.
Staying on the Marvel tip though, I did see finally. I didn't know the Black Panther trailer was out, and that looks it's cool.
Yeah.
The reason it's cool is because I feel like it's a departure from a lot of the other Marvel movies.
Yeah. I saw the trailer like on my phone when it first came out.
Yeah.
But then I saw it when we saw Spider-Man, and that was cool because I felt like it was really muffled how I heard it, and I couldn't hear any of the talking. But then when you watch it on the big screen, it was awesome. Dude, just with the music and everything going on, and like the visuals. Like,
the soundtrack sounds like it's gonna be badass.
Yeah. It looked good, dude. It was cool. It was cool watching it, and it was pretty exciting. My kids were like, Black Panther is a movie. Like my kids are like all about wanting, like, it's funny. My kids are like, I want to be Black Panther, and I'm like, okay, cool. Like that's what's cool about it is like, he's a black superhero. My kids are like, they don't care. They just want to be a superhero. Nope. And they're like, Black Panther's got Oliver. He's like 5. He's like, he's got claws. He can scratch Captain America's shield. So he's all about claws, dude. So
all right.
It's all good. It's all
That's
good.
Cool.
Yeah. So Black Panther, that looked good. They had another Thor trailer. Did you see that one? Which I didn't like it as much.
I haven't seen a secondary.
Yeah, you're in it way more on the second one. Yeah. the Carl Urban role. It's still a good trailer. There's like a really fun end, like scene with him and Hulk kind of talking, which people were like, oh, because Hulk's talking like full on, like, hey, how are you? I'm Hulk, that type of stuff. That was cool. They did another Justice League trailer, which I actually was in this small crowd where they actually brought the cast out. So like the whole cast was like 15 feet in front of me.
Tight.
And it was just people screaming, they're screaming and all that stuff. And saw that other trailer.
Yeah, I'm excited about that one. That'll be pretty cool.
Yeah, the
Wonder Woman comes out on video at the end of this month, a couple weeks. 29th.
In 2 weeks, it's on digital, so that's where I'm going. I'm committed to digital now. No more. I'm not buying physical copies no more. I'm done. Yeah, like I bought Guardians. I got Guardians Volume 2 now. I'm good. Like I'm like I don't need that physical copy no more.
Nope.
So I'm waiting for sales to kind of rebuy stuff maybe.
Yeah. Just hope there's no EMPs just wipe out all the technology.
I know.
Then we'd be real screwed.
Somebody will have it.
Yeah.
Somebody's got it. Somebody's got it somewhere, man.
Trade two bottles of water.
I'm like, hey,
in survival mode, I got 2 bottles of water.
I got 2 bottles of water. Can I watch Guardians? They're like, yes, but it's in subtitles only. It's in Spanish. Like, dang it.
Dang it.
But
it was a bootleg I got from my cousin.
Yeah, it's a bootleg.
No. It's like a movie theater filming. Anyways, sorry.
That's funny. No, that's funny. So, well, one of the things that when I was in San Diego, I got to hang out at this where I went and had dinner with Robert and Frankie. I went to this place called Harbortown Pub. And it's in Harbortown, so it's about 15 minutes away from the convention center, which was where I needed to be to fight traffic, like to get away from everything.
Right.
And it was cool, man. It was a cool little spot. They had this gigantic like picture of Andre the Giant on the wall. Ooh. Just like you went there, you feel like this is a cool spot. They had a section that was all pinballs, and it was cool. They had I feel like they had Batman 89 pinball, Indiana Jones, Matrix, Star Wars pinball. I might be a little bit off. If you guys are listening to the show, please listen to the show and tell us where I am wrong. Send us an email or something. But yeah, it was actually a really cool spot. They had good food. I actually had and I don't do this all the time, but I had I don't even know what the heck it was. It was like a fish.
Ooh, Justin had fish?
I know I had fish. It was similar to one I've had at what is that place? I never remember the name of that place, dude. It's at the Galleria, and they have beer there.
Yard House?
Yard House, yeah. Similar to a sandwich I had there, but better. And it was I don't know what the heck it was. It was like a grilled fish.
Ahi,
that's what it was. Fish. Yeah. Oh, man. That was so good. That was grilled so tuna. Good. Yeah. It was good, man. It was a really good sandwich. And then they had really, really a tasty burger. I went back the next day and had a burger there. Burger. And it was good. And they had some fun. The vibe there was really fun. I had fun the first night I was there because I was with everybody. The second night I went solo just to kind of grab something to eat, read some of the stuff I was like kind of going over on my notes, and then took off. But yeah, it was really tasty. And it was cool. They do this one part where they gave I don't know if they do it all the time, but the 2 nights I was there, they gave everybody in the restaurant a shot. And they had this girl start screaming something type of like, something, yada, 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 binga, 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 whatever she said. And it wasn't that, but it was rhyming words.
Sheeby, sheeby, deeby.
And then everyone did it, and it was good. I feel like it was Fireball or something like that. But it was a good time. It was a fun place. I highly recommend it. If you're in the San Diego area or traveling through, look up the Harbortown Pub. It's a little unassuming. Like, it's this brown. It says Harbortown Pub on the front of it. But
brown
great.
Harbortown.
I had a great time. I thought it was a great place. A lot of fun energy. Check out their Instagram. They'll give you a good kind of idea of what it's like there. Just go to like Instagram.com and just Harbor Town Pub. That's where they are. And it was a good time, man. I enjoyed myself there and can't wait to go back next time I'm in San Diego, which I might be in San Diego in a couple weeks. So we'll see. Maybe I'll check it out again.
Look at you. World traveler.
So yeah, Harbor Town Pub. I'm going to give it a let's go. If you're in the San Diego area, again, check it out. Delicious. Fun time. Good people. Good food. And they have a good beer selection. So go and check out the Harbor Town Pub. All right, Kelly, catch me up on some of your life, dude.
Not much to catch up on. Just been to the state a couple times in Redlands. Had some tasty beers. If you haven't been to the state, I'll give it a let's go. I mean, it's not like have to go there and the whatever, but if you're in Redlands, California, and you want some tasty food and a tasty drink, I'd say go there.
If Hangar 24 is packed.
I've never been to Hangar 24.
Really?
So we need to go there at some point.
Yeah, we need to check that place out.
But the state is just like a little gastropub, good bar with handmade cocktails and like pretty tasty craft beers. So when I went there, I had the Almanac Brewing Sunshine and Opportunity Sour, and I'm going to give that a let's go. It was pretty dang good. And I believe I had the poutine burger.
Ooh.
They have poutine.
Poutine good?
Poutine is delicious. If you, for those of the uninitiated, poutine is a Canadian dish, French fries and gravy and cheese curds.
Okay, that's right. That sounds familiar.
So it's cheese, French fries, and gravy.
Does it have a lot of like chives in there or anything? Like
yeah. I mean, they usually throw something fancy on there, some little fancy herb.
Fancy chives.
But their poutine there is awesome, and then they actually will throw it on a burger, which is heavenly. Their poutine actually has like a little bit of like some kind of like pulled pork or a kind of meat that they put on it. It's so good. So good. Anyways, let's go to the state. Been there a couple times for lunch, and it's quite an enjoyable experience. Most of the time there, I haven't had any bad experiences with their staff or anything, so that's that.
Yeah, I hear nothing but good things about the state.
Yeah.
So
well, you and I'll have to roll. Maybe
we'll
take the family sometime.
Just do it. We need to go on a Sunday afternoon. Just roll out there
on a Sunday afternoon.
Are they open on Sundays?
Probably.
Yeah, like last time I was out there, I think was on a Sunday, and
yes, they are.
It seemed kind of busy.
I remember I did go one Sunday.
Dude, I'll tell you, there was a beer I had at just kind of as we're like talking about, just riffing on stuff. I was at my cousin has moved back from living in New Orleans, and he's staying out in LA for a little bit. Anyways, I had sorry, it's another IPA.
Yeah.
But I think I put it on the show's Instagram a while back, but it was from a brewing company called Ska Brewing, and they're from Durango, Colorado, and it was called Modus Operandi.
Nice.
It was actually it was a really good IPA. So,
I like it.
So I was just thinking about things that happened during the last few months to kind of bring up, and that was a kind of a highlight. That was a tasty beer.
Yeah, well, we got to bring stuff up to speed, man.
Yeah, and then the Ghost Hammer IPA was from Stone's good too. I had
Ghost Hammer.
Yeah, it was good. I had that with Logan one day. We were just hanging out, and so yeah, man. There's just a lot of different things I've tried. You know, Modern Times they had the Dank Juicy IPA.
Ooh.
You know, so yeah, there's just so much good stuff, man. I think I had a list, and I just wish I would have curated it a little bit better because tons of fun places and things that.
Yeah, I had a list on my phone as well, but
did you? Yeah, it's all gone.
Well, good luck. Jeez. Anyways,
sorry guys. Yeah.
How about movies? Been any movies?
Yeah. Well, we did the last episode we did was all about Wonder Woman. We did that crossover show, and that was good. But since then, saw Baby Driver, which I absolutely love that movie.
That's a gotta go for me.
Yeah, that was
my wife and I just saw it last weekend.
Oh, you just saw it?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
It was dope,
dude. Wasn't the way they did the music in that movie
so
amazing?
Good. So good.
That was hard to way they had to choreograph all the the driving,
even
and stuff.
Just like the sound effects when they do point their finger and like ding,
or
whatever. It was such a well put together movie.
Oh, dude, the night I saw, I tweeted it, and freaking the director, what's the heck, Edgar Wright?
Yeah,
he like tweeted back at me.
What?
Yeah, I was like, what? And he retweeted it too, and it was kind of cool. Like, it's like, it's not a big deal, but it was kind of fun. It's like,
oh, you famous now?
Yeah, no, not at all. But it was cool. I was like, oh, I should have done that from the podcast handle. Yeah. I should have put it on that one. But yeah, dude, that movie, I really liked that movie. I'm giving it like a gotta go.
Yeah.
But man, it's kind of like in between Let's Go and a gotta go. I'm given like how everything was, how it was shot and everything, and I thought it was acted well. But the whole thing at the end with John Hamm, spoilers. Kind of was like, I don't know about that.
Yeah.
But I'll give it grace in that I was thoroughly entertained with that movie.
Yeah.
And so saw Spider-Man.
Yeah.
We didn't talk about that on the show at all.
Spider-Man.
That was fun. What'd you think about that movie?
I'll give it like a let's go and a half.
Yeah.
Definitely the most solid Spider-Man I've seen.
Really?
Like you've been a constant advocate of the argument that Tobey Maguire was a good Peter Parker, and Andrew Garfield was a good Spider-Man. Mm-hmm. I feel like Tom Holland is an excellent both.
Yeah.
I feel like it was very very well thought out, very well casted. Michael Keaton obviously killed it as the villain.
Heck yeah, dude. He was so good, dude.
The only part where I'll fault it is I totally saw it coming that he was affiliated with someone in Peter
really?
Parker's in
No, dude, that part
totally saw it. I didn't
shocked
think
the crap out of me.
I didn't really think it. I didn't think it was the girl until he pulled up to take her to a date, and I was like, oh, I knew who's answering the door right now.
I thought he murdered. Not murdered, but like he had him hostage. I thought he found out who Spider-Man was, and it was like, I'm gonna kill your whole family, all that type of stuff. And I was like, oh, dude, he's got the family hostage, and he's gonna have to reveal his identity. That was a twist to me, and I liked it. And I was like, oh, dude, and it was so uncomfortable, and like they didn't know. Like Spider-Man knew as soon as he saw him, but Vulture was like didn't get it until like in the car. Hopefully, we didn't spoil this for anybody.
Yeah.
If so, dude.
Sorry.
Like, the entire world saw it, so like go watch it.
Yeah.
Like pause.
Come on.
But yeah, it was good. Saw yeah, I think I gave that movie a let's go or a gotta go. I don't remember. Like I know I liked it a lot.
I'm gonna say let's go and a half.
Yeah. Dunkirk.
I heard that was a poop sandwich.
Dude, I've come up with a term for things that may take too long, and maybe it's not necessarily a bad thing, but you kind of just get wrapped up into it. I'm going to start calling those things Dunkirked. Oh man, you just got Dunkirked.
Got wrapped up into this really long, drawn out story, and then it was all right. Yeah. But
man, my wife got home, and I'm glad she came home. But man, she told me a story about work. Man, I got Dunkirked. You're like, man, this is a long story I don't have any emotional connection to. That's called getting Dunkirked. So there you go. Yeah, here's the thing. It's Christopher Nolan, does good movies. It was a good movie. I was just kind of like, I feel like I got beat up and it was draining, and I really wanted to see Atomic Blonde.
Yeah.
I was like, we were both wanting.
I've heard really good things about that.
That's what everyone, dude, even someone else just saw it and they're like, it was so fun. Like, not looking for like the world changing movie. I just wanted to go into a movie like John Wick type of style.
Oh, yeah.
And that's what I wanted to do.
Dude,
and
John Wick 2's out on video now. I still haven't seen it. I need to get it together.
I haven't seen it either. I just, because it came out the same weekend as like Lego Batman.
Right.
And I was like, I had to pick one.
Gains.
Gains. That's right.
Pick gains.
Gains. I had to pick the gains. But yeah, man, I'll just tell you that Dunkirk, you can hate me. I'm going to say it's a go. It's not a terrible movie. It didn't get me excited, and I wasn't ready to tell people, go see Dunkirk. I didn't tell anybody right away. I just was like, man, that was a movie. Like, I couldn't wait for it to end. And because I just wanted to not be sad.
Just wanted to not be depressed.
Not in a way like you've seen war movies before, like, you know, Saving Private Ryan.
Right.
It's kind of, but that was riveting. This wasn't riveting to me. I felt like, come on, dude. Like, this is, but also I don't have a huge connection to that story, you know? Like, I have a friend on Twitter, Tom, and he loved the movie, but he's from freaking England.
Well,
so he might have a different like connection to that story. Yeah. And I just didn't. Like, and I think that's the fail of Christopher Nolan in this movie was, even if I don't have a connection, like emotionally or through life, he missed the ball if I wasn't connected to those characters. I just didn't. There was nothing about any of the characters where I had any type of sympathy, except for like 2. But anyways, Yeah. Well, I don't want to Dunkirk you guys.
Done Dunkirked.
Yeah, you've been Dunkirked. So, yeah, and I think that was really it, man. With some of the, I didn't get to see all the stuff I wanted to see. Like War for the Planet of the Apes, didn't get to see it. Because I got really excited. I even bought Dawn because I haven't seen Dawn in a long time. So I watched Dawn because it was like $5 on iTunes. Dude, just like pro tip, if you're wanting to like catch up on some movies, when a legacy movie is coming out, they start putting them out for like $5 to get you to buy them. Because I bought that, and I even bought Blade Runner for $5. So
I'm kind of excited about that new one. Looks pretty cool.
Yeah, I haven't seen Blade Runner in like 10 years, and so I haven't even watched it yet. I want to like see if anybody wants to come over and watch Blade Runner.
Yeah,
it'd be fun, dude.
I'm down.
Yeah, that'd be good. So yeah, Blade Runner looks cool. That's like
maybe we need to plan it like a couple days or like the day before, or heck, even the same day.
Same day.
Go like marathon, watch the original, and then go watch the movie.
I'm down, dude. Especially with like, you can like get your tickets like.
Right,
they're there. Like, I'm going at 9. Cool,
boom.
We got this time. So yeah, that'd be fun.
Start at 6 o'clock. Get some dinner
6.
right between.
Oh yeah, dude.
Bam.
Blade Funner.
Blade Funner 2049.
There you go. Yeah. So that's gonna be good. I'm looking forward to that. So
yeah.
So that was about it with those movies, man. Dunkirk. I don't know, man.
Dunkirk done bored you.
Dude, it did. It really did, man. But I would say Baby Driver was kind of like my surprise.
Yeah.
That was a fun movie. I had a good time.
I honestly knew nothing of it, saw no commercials, saw no nothing.
Really?
I just went on word of mouth because you said it was awesome. And then a couple other people I remember were like, oh my gosh, it was so good.
Yeah. One trailer I saw, I had to convince Burgundy to see it. I was like, come on, babe. And she was like, this looks like a Fast and the Furious movie. And I was like, what? I didn't get that. And I was trying to tell her, like, Edgar Wright, he does all those movies. Like, remember he did. I was trying to tell her like the Coronado like trilogy, and she was like, "Huh?" I was like Hot Fuzz, and no, she was like, "I don't remember." I remember Scott Pilgrim. She's like, "I remember that." I go, "It's gonna have like that quickness to it, probably." It's like, she's like, "Who are these people?" I'm like, she didn't know anybody. Said Jamie Foxx. Well, just go to the movie. She's like, "It's putting up be like Fast and Furious." I go, "It's not," and I'm like, "Hope it's not like Fast and Furious." Yeah. And it wasn't, and she actually really loved it. She liked it a lot. So. Yeah. So yeah, man.
Christy loved.
Did she?
Baby Driver. She thought it was so
good. Yeah, that's like I think that's being like my summer pick.
Yeah.
Like overall, and like I'm a nerd, and so I love Wonder Woman, Spider-Man and stuff. But I was kind of looking forward to something that wasn't a superhero. movie.
It was a nice surprise.
Yeah, and so it was good.
All the superhero franchises, especially with what's just happened and what's coming up, is just
Yeah, I mean they're always going to be coming in. Yeah, I'm always going to have those movies, you know.
So nice to have a break that's something that's not like rebooted or redone or has been done already.
Yeah, so it was good.
So
and you know
really
what?
Cool.
People, that side note, like, you get a lot of criticism from people saying, you know what, no one ever makes like original movies. And I'm like, I think that's crap because they do. No one sees them.
Right.
I mean,
it's almost like it's almost getting to the point where movies are starting to be like music, to where there's so much good stuff out there that. But there's also some turds out there.
Oh yeah, there's lots of turds, dude.
Like if you go on Netflix, you might find a sleeper. You might find a sleeper, but you also might find a turd.
Yeah. you just gotta find out. You just gotta look.
You almost might find $1 million on the top of the dumpster, or you might find trash juice at the bottom.
There you go. Okay, so speaking of Netflix, have you watched G.L.O. yet?
No.
Oh man, you remember G.L.O., right?
Yeah, the gorgeous ladies of wrestling.
That's right. Not all of them are gorgeous, but. Overall,
I'm sure.
Overall, there's gorgeous ladies of wrestling. That show was funny as heck.
What?
Dude.
I don't get it. Is it like a show?
Is it like
a spoof?
Inspired by and based? No, it's not a spoof. It's a drama. It's a straight up drama, but it's funny because it's about ladies wrestling. It's fun. It's a fun show.
Okay.
It's not entirely like the characters from the old show. Like they're not like doing a documentary. It's inspired by things. So it's taking place in the 80s. What's her face from? I can't think of her name, dude. I'm a terrible person, man.
What's her face from What's His Butt?
What's her face from that show? Community. She's in it, and she's kind of like the main, Alison Brie. She's like the main character. Like she is this girl. She just wants to be an actor. And so anyways, all these girls show up to a audition, and then they basically tell them this is wrestling. A bunch of girls leave, some girls stay, and then it's kind of their story as they figure out how to be wrestlers and figure out characters, and they work with like the guy who's it's Mark Maron, that comedian.
Yeah,
you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
So he plays this guy Sam Sylvia, who's like the producer, and he's basically shooting this so that he can make a money to do another movie he wants to do or whatever. But anyways, the show's good. It's good. There's a lot of, I won't spoil anything, but there are a lot of cool character moments, a lot of funny stuff. Alison Brie's great, man. When she's going through her characters is like the best part. Like trying to figure out what character should I be. And then she finally gets into it. And then the last episode is really fun too. So I would say it's a let's go. Go check it out, man.
All right.
Seriously, it's only 10 episodes. And here's the thing, what I loved about it. The music was good. It was really authentic. Like you felt like you were watching a show made in the 80s. Like there was nothing about it where you were like, it felt modern. It feels like Stranger Things, like that same vibe of like, it's authentic and how they did it. And I thought it was a really great show. And I think that they announced, I think last week, that's coming back for season 2 already, because it was really well done and people liked it. And
cool.
You get invested into all the characters, even kind of the side ancillary characters. You're like, they're not the main, but you're like, I want to see what happens with her. I want to see what happens with her and this guy. So yeah, dude, seriously, watch that show.
All right. I'll have to check
you guys, if you're not watching G.L.O W, if you haven't,
watch it.
It's a let's go.
Watch them gorgeous ladies.
Watch the gorgeous ladies wrestling. And then they have the documentary out, which I need to watch.
Oh, there's a documentary.
I used to watch, there's a documentary, I guess, that it came out and I think it inspired this. And so that's how it was kind of like hand in hand. So now they put the documentary on Netflix, which I want to watch because I used to watch Gorgeous Ladies Wrestling all the time. My dad would have it on. We'd watch like WWF Superstars and then like G.L.O. would come on afterwards. And like as a kid, you just watch it. And as a grown up, you're like, that was a sexy show.
Yeah.
It was kind of like tongue in cheek, you know?
Sexual.
It was super like the way it was done. You know, I don't think my dad was like, oh, we're going to watch something weird. I think he was, it's wrestling, you know? Yeah. We watched all wrestling that was on, you know?
Yeah.
And so, anywho, I'm going to go to some local wrestling in a couple weeks in LA. My cousin, he's all, you got to go. It's like,
is it midget wrestling or like legit wrestling?
Is it midget? No.
I don't know.
No, it's like legit, man. If you want to go, it's like, he said it's just like old school WWF, but it's like run by some of the guys that used to be in the WWF.
Yeah.
And he said it was hilarious. He's like, dude, they were coming out of a giant like this big giant like bank vault door. They'd all come out of it, and it was nuts. And they landed in the ring right like by where we were sitting. So
that's cool.
I'm thinking about doing it in September. It might be fun.
Yeah, why not?
If you want to go, yes, we should all go. It'd be fun times. But anywho, done with that. So yeah, man, G.L.O. That was a nice little transition from Netflix into that.
Netflix into G.L.O.s.
Yeah. So. Oh, so speaking of 80s, man.
We
talked about my YouTube tunnel. We totally skipped over it.
All right.
So I was looking something up a few months back. It was for work or something. I came across those old 1980s drug commercials.
Oh yeah.
It's like name all the ones, and I think I must have watched like 6 or 7 of them. I'm almost like, these are terrible, like because they'd play them while you're like watching like whatever cartoon you're watching, you know, and all of a sudden Pee-wee-herman like sits down and he's in a dark room. He's like, crack cocaine, you know, he's just talking about crack, you know? And I'm like, I can't believe I watched this as a kid. Like this was like, I'll be honest, I didn't come across drugs as a kid.
Yeah.
This was my first encounter with drugs, was watching like celebrities tell you about not doing drugs. And it was like Clint Eastwood one time. He's like, hey, are you doing drugs? And I'm like, who's this guy? He told me not to do drugs. Do you ever remember those videos?
I remember the most infamous that I remember is I learned it by watching you.
Oh yeah.
Who taught you how to do this stuff?
Taught you how to do it. The kids like.
And then the really kind of ridiculously plotted out ones where the 2 kids are smoking pot and the one finds like his dad's gun and he's like, hey, check this out, and like sticks it in his mouth or something. Or was that just like the fake one that was on Harold and Kumar? Because for some reason in my head, I totally remember that.
I just remember.
He's like, I'm so high, man, nothing can hurt me.
Are you serious?
Yeah. I don't know. It could be a fake. It could have been a fake drug ad, but it's like
probably real. That's terrible.
It's probably awful.
Oh man.
And then the fried egg ones.
Yeah, dude. There was like I saw like
times.
3 of those ones. There was like the sequel, and it was like, so the guy's like making breakfast, and it's all still haven't listened. And he's like, he's still making it. There was one, it was like a kind of like a music video, and there's this dude. It's like all these kids. It looked like a Kids Incorporated. Remember that show set?
Oh yeah.
Like everyone's all like there's a lot of neon and stuff lit up.
Yes.
And so there's this song going on about like not doing drugs, right? And there's this girl. It's like she's walking down the street to like wherever like teenagers hang out in the 80s, right? They're going to some like discotheque,
Bowling alley,
like bowling alley / pizza place / disco. That's where she's going, right? And she's wearing her suspenders and like, Ashes wash jeans or whatever. And she's walking. Everyone's like offering her joints and like drugs, like straight up like packets full of like blow and stuff. And the song's going on, and then all of a sudden she starts fighting him and stuff like by dance moves. And this guy's singing, "Don't let a friend trick you in to get in high." Remember that song? Yeah, that one. And so, anyways, all these commercials, man, I don't know if they like kept me from doing drugs because I just had no inclination as a kid, and I was like 6,
right?
Right, but they were my first exposure, and so I wasn't cognizant of drugs until those commercials.
Right.
So
thanks commercials.
Yeah. Thanks commercials. Thanks Nancy Reagan. Like, oh man, there we go. That's the name of the episode. Thanks Nancy Reagan.
Yeah. Thanks Nancy Reagan.
Thanks Nancy for telling me about drugs.
Thanks for telling me about stuff I didn't know about.
Yeah. So anyway, I just thought that was funny. Like I like getting into YouTube, like
wormholes. Dude.
Sometimes you're like, I went from, my kids were listening to the Guardians of the Galaxy soundtrack.
Yeah.
Remember we got that CD given to us when we went to the movies to see it. And so I have playing it in the car, and they're like, "What's this song from?" Because they like the bass line from The Chain. They're all, "Dad, what's that song?" And so I played it from there. What do they look like? And I found it on YouTube. And from there, I got into like Destiny's Child "Bootylicious" song because freaking because what's her face? What's the singer? Yeah, Fleetwood Mac.
Beyonce.
Stevie Nicks. Like she played. They like sampled her like the White Winged Dove song. Ding 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 ding. Yeah. Anyways, wormholes, dude. YouTube wormholes, dude.
Right.
Wormholes. All right.
All the worms.
All of the worms. All right, man. You got anything else, buddy?
Concerts.
Yeah. Tell me about some concerts. Tell me about some shows, dude. Because
I've
plans, man. Big plans, and nothing happened for me.
I've got big plans. There are 3 shows on the horizon.
All right.
But the one that really stuck out to me that I went to.
Oh, okay.
Went to see Tool.
That's right.
At the Glen Helen Amphitheater.
Mm-hmm.
And
I know where this is going.
I have preempted this warning.
Is this it? Is this the warning?
This is the warning.
All right, everybody.
That there is a never go vote coming in.
Oh,
however,
man.
It is not for the band Tool because they were awesome. And whoever they had doing front of house, their visuals, their show was superior.
Yeah.
It was awesome. So I'm going to say if you're a fan of Tool, then obviously you got to go if you've never seen them.
Gotcha.
It was awesome. The video screens, they have LEDs and LED screens and lights, and it was awesome, and they sounded terrific. However, the never go is going to be for Glen Helen Amphitheater in San Bernardino. Never, ever, ever, ever go to that place, or at least until they figure out their logistical parking nightmare.
Yeah.
I got to my car at 11:45 p.m.
Oh, this sucks.
I was not able to pull out of my parking spot until 1:30 in the morning.
Oh my gosh.
Almost 2 full hours not being able to pull out of my parking spot.
I don't know what I would have done.
I was pissed.
I would have walked. I would have walked home.
Well,
I would have been on the freeway.
Especially because it was like Saturday, and my wife's cousin left like 4 songs before, and they were like at Del Taco. Like,
are you serious?
By the time we got to our car, they were already gone and down at Del Taco eating food, and I sat in my car for 2 hours. So, anyways, yeah,
because that like just for like painting a picture,
right?
That place is what, maybe
it's
25, 30 minutes away.
Yeah.
I haven't been there.
And it was a Saturday night, and we have to work Sunday mornings.
Oh my gosh.
So I was not happy. So never go to Glen Helen until they are like new and improved parking situation. Because it's a big poop sandwich.
They're having a big show there too with like
there's a lot of new there's Knotfest and Ozfest like back to back, and then there was like a
like Foo Fighters, Noel Gallagher.
Yeah, show. There's some kind of like music festival. They got a lot of cool shows coming there, but I will not go on principle.
Yeah,
because of that experience.
No, I support you in that.
Yeah, mark my words.
Yeah,
never go again.
I'm sorry,
but Great show.
Yeah, great show. So Gotta Go for the show.
Gotta Go
for the
on
talent.
Tool. Never go
to
the venue.
Gotcha.
Okay. So some couple things we got on the horizon.
Yeah, what you got?
We have first up mid-September. We're going to see City and Color.
Okay, cool. That's cool.
At the Wiltern. It's good to be. That'll be a good show.
Yeah.
We are going to see Mute Math.
Oh, really?
At the Observatory. I'm trying to remember. I think it's in October.
Nice.
The end of September, my lovely wife for Father's Day bought me Hot Water Music tickets, which is so exciting.
Yes.
And they have a new album coming out 2 weeks before I'm going to see them at the Echoplex in Los Angeles. And then sometime in November, we're going to see Elbow again.
Nice, dude.
So
I got nothing on my list.
We went to a concert
together.
together.
I was going to say, we saw New Division.
We went to see New Division at Mission Tobacco Lounge.
Yeah.
You haven't seen New Division and you're like a kind of
a while
80s chill wave fan.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Definitely. If you're
Definitely
into like
check out
chill
New
wave,
Division.
just kind of electro, dance, synth pop. Like if you're in the Depeche Mode and New Order and stuff like that, you'll like them. And they're really good. John was on the show like about a year and a half ago.
Yeah,
so if
it's
you
been a
remember
while.
that episode.
Been a while.
Oh, yeah. Exact opposite of that.
Right.
But it was really good. They're just really fun to watch. And, Mission Tobacco Lounge is like a little kind of a dive out here in Riverside. But
they've improved the
that's
sound.
What I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Like sounded a lot better stage setup. And so they're trying to make it a place like at least a little pass by like destination for some bands to kind of hit up if you're in town. So yeah, it was cool. There was another band that opened for them that we walked in on. They're actually really good, and I wish I knew their name, man.
Yeah, it was like something about zombies or surfing or I don't know.
They're really good.
We'll have to put it in the show notes.
We'll put it in the show notes. We'll have to figure it out and like definitely give them a little bit of a love because
they were good.
They were a really
very
good.
very reminiscent of Smiths/Morrissey. I felt
but with like definitely more like guitar driven and stuff. So if you're into like I don't know if it was like Bone and Drag, that era of stuff, you might be into it. So anyways, good time. That was a good show.
Good times.
It was always good hanging out with the buddies.
Hanging out with buddies.
The friends. So all right. So that being said, we'll be gonna wrap up this little episode and
wrap it,
we're gonna send it to your ear holes and hope that you enjoy it. So if you need to get a hold of us, because you do need to get a hold of us, because you know what? Well, you know what you need to do? You need to go to letsgocast.com/merch and get yourself a Let's Go t-shirt.
What? Excuse me? We're making merchandise?
Dude, we have merchandise, dude.
That is
you can make that happen.
Phenomenal.
You can make it happen. Get some stickers. You can get anything you want. You want a mug? This is Let's Go.
Please help
get
promote and support the show.
Yeah, because you know what? That helps pay for the show. Right? Guess what? Last I checked, shows aren't free.
Nothing's free.
Nothing's free. But we do this because we love it.
Except for love is free.
Love is free.
We love you guys.
We love you. That's why I make this show. It's free for you.
Yes.
But if you want to buy a shirt, that's helpful. So if everyone who listened to this show bought a shirt or did something like that would be really helpful. That would actually set us up. We'd actually be able to start getting some of that YouTube stuff going that we're trying to do. But go to letsgocast.com. Check out the merch tab. That'll take you right over to our TeePublic page where you can get Let's Go gear for anything. And, I'm going to try to actually update it on the monthly. So if you want to get something fresh, go for it. If you have any requests, some funny stuff.
Designs on designs.
I might even make a shirt called Beers, All Kinds of Beers.
Dude.
Black, white, Puerto Rican, Chinese beers. I might do that theme song on a shirt. That's just kind of funny. And their shirts are nice. They're like soft and high quality. And I would just say maybe get a size bigger than you usually would order.
Yeah.
I would do that. Dutch just.
They do run a
they're a little.
Tiny.
If you want to show off the guns though, get your size. But if you're like, I need a little bit of room here.
Right.
Maybe bump it up on size.
If you're like prepping for your summer body and you're like ripped and ready, then just get your normal size.
Yeah, your normal size.
But if you're like, I want your barbecue. I got my winter. Yeah. I ate my weight in barbecue and am definitely putting on my winter coat. Then buy a size bigger.
Yeah. Get it bigger.
Just a word of advice.
There you go. So there's that. Always, please, man, this is the one way. If you have no money, if you're like, man, I want to buy a shirt, but I can't, go to iTunes.
Right.
Find our show, leave us a 5-star review and a positive comment. Because let me tell you this, that's what helps us out in the rankings of shows and stuff like that.
The stars help.
The stars.
And then the words of affirmation makes us feel
it makes
so much
us
better.
feel good, yeah. And I've made it easy for you. If you just go to letsgocast.com and you just click on Let's Go Podcast, I have a link right there. So you don't even have to search. You just click that link and it'll open up iTunes Store for you.
Bang, boom.
Please do that. And then share our show on social media, like with your friends
on YouTube,
or whatever.
they should subscribe.
Yeah, oh yeah, go to the YouTube page as well, because that's what we're trying to do. We need to get up to, here's the thing. I see the numbers, and I know how many people listen to the show, and our subscribers on YouTube should be like at that same level, and they're not there. We need to get up to, we only need about 40 more people to say yes to subscribe to the YouTube page, and then we can start doing some different things there, because we want to do like some little 5-minute segments that we can throw up on the YouTube page, so you guys can see our handsome faces, and we'll do some stuff with Matt on the comic show as well. So please go to youtube.com and look for Let's Go Cast, and you can like and subscribe, and that'll be amazing. Right, Kelly Bear?
Totes right.
Totes right. So yeah, so go on social media, follow us at Let's Go Cast on Twitter and Instagram. You can email us at letsgocast@gmail.com. Again, facebook.com/letsgocast. Visit the website at www.letsgocast.com. And you can hit us up on social media. You can say hey to me, J_Rocka on Twitter. And Kelly, he doesn't do Twitter.
Nope, I don't do the tweeter, but I do
Instagram.
the Instagram, which is Kelly_makes_music.
There you go. So we love you. And that is it for this episode, number 39.
39. We're almost over the hill, dude.
We're almost over the hill. All right. So my name is Justin.
My name's Kelly.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Like a bite to get that bread. Let the dark sword to the east river. Where the shores are bare.